Battle of the Birds as the Eagles face off against the Farmington Cardinals tonight. I'm Connor Hudgens alongside my partner Alan Wade as the Eagles come into Farmington tonight. Alan, this is an exciting matchup.
It is going to be a good one. A lot of good talent on both sides of the ball. Tonight, Farmington is flying high. You know, they're licking their wounds after a big loss last week with Greenbrier. And Vilonia better come prepared, huh?
We better. This is a very historic Farmington team. They are the I believe they went to the finals last year, Alan. They played played Parkview in the championship game last year. They were undefeated conference champions in the 5A West.
They sure was. They was very talented and returned a lot of those seniors or juniors from last year now being seniors and juniors.
Yeah, they've got a lot of experience across the ball. This is a very, very good Farmington team under head coach Tommy Tice. Very historic, has had so many years, not even just here, but at Harrison and other places. So it's going to be a tough one tonight, Alan.
It is going to be a tough one, but, our Eagles, if we play our game, again, clean ball, stay ahead of the chains, same things that we talk about a lot, we'll put ourselves in a position to have an opportunity to win.
You've got a chance at every ball game. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back with more pregame action.
Hello, Arkansas. Terry Harrison at the Big Lot, where we have the biggest selection, the biggest savings, and now we've got Big Steve Lander.
That's right, folks. I'm back in the car business, and I'm back at the Big Lot.
Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram.
No one beats our deals, period.
Come see us and check out our lineup of the best trucks, Jeeps, and SUVs in the market. We've got something for every budget and lifestyle.
It doesn't get any better than this.
We'll do whatever it takes to get you driving today. Exit 121 Benton, Arkansas. Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram.
Linda Marie offers a unique selection of gifts, clothing, shoes, more. We carry a fantastic selection of top name brands, home decor, jewelry, custom gift baskets, and more. You'll find the perfect gifts for every occasion.
Come see us today at Linda Marie's.
And we're back here from the booth. Connor Hudgens alongside Alan Wade. Alan, last week Farmington faced off against the Greenbrier Panthers, who's undefeated on the year, our rival.
Right.
They got a tough loss. The score says it's a 10-point game, but really towards the end, they kind of got some win. Greenbrier lost a little bit of the edge.
That's right. Farmington's really got, as we said, a lot of talent, never say die attitude. So even when we get our big lead tonight, we're going to have to fight all the way through because they play to win.
I like the way you think. Aiden Lester, we talked so much about him last year. He's an incredibly mobile quarterback. Number 17 for the Farmington Cardinals. He's been their dog the last 2-3 years, and he injured himself early in the year, but he's really come back and is in full force, Alan.
Yeah, he's ready to play on both sides of the ball. Even that defensive side, they've got a lot of good talent. And Lester is one of them guys that can keep the ball alive, keep the play alive, and make your defenders play 5 and 6 seconds worth of coverage, and that's hard on a DB and safety.
Yeah, they played a lot of tough teams in the non-conference schedule. They played Edmond North, which is basically Oklahoma City area. They're in the Oklahoma City area. Beat them here 43-42 to open the year. Played Springdale Harbor 35-21 was that score. Prairie Grove, they ended up playing them, crosstown rival, basically 28-27. So their non-conference schedule is just like ours, very tough, and gets them prepped for their conference season. They're ready to go.
Yeah, just like the 5A West, they didn't go easy in their preseason. That 5A West has been proven year and year again to be a tough conference, and same this year.
100%. Yeah,
we're fixing. We, the Vilonia Eagles, are about to hit the thick of it.
Yes, this is the thick of the schedule. So we had our easy parts to start the 5A West, and we had a win against Clarksville, a win against Pea Ridge, and a tough loss to Alma. Now we play the meat of our schedule, Alan. We've got 4 games left. 3 of them are the top teams.
Yes, that's why last week was so important that we played well. It's going to put a little more pressure on us here to finish up the season because we need 2 of 4 to have an opportunity if we're going to talk about the playoffs.
Magic number is 2. You got to win 2 of these next 4 games. Our 4 games next, obviously here tonight against Farmington. Next week, senior night against Harrison. Be sure to be there for that. And then you have going to Morrilton on Halloween. Going to be a spooky night. Then you've got going to Greenbrier. So you've got to win 2 out of those 4 games if you want to get in the playoffs.
That's right. Sure do. So there ain't nothing else to do but to do it between the lines. It's time to line up and knock some heads.
100%. And looking across the board, you said look at their kicker. They kick it 30, 40 yards. They can make field goals. their entire roster is a bunch of seniors that going down to the banners. They had some nice banners down there. I tried our sideline equipment out. Couldn't use it tonight, but they had some incredible banners. There's a dude with pancake syrup on pancakes in a senior photo, which I thought was awesome as the O-lineman. I believe that was I think the right tackle, Asa Johnson. No, it was Leighton Mitchell, the left tackle. His picture, he had syrup. So it's a fun atmosphere here tonight. Pink out for the Farmington Cardinals.
Yeah, great. Why can't you get excited when you come to a house like this? Very nice facilities, nice fields. Ought to make you feel good and go out and be ready to play. Again, I'm getting chills talking about playing football on a Friday night under the lights. I'm ready to rock.
All right, let's talk a little bit of last week, Alan. We played Alma. We lost very, very badly. How do we bounce back this week?
We got to. Again, and I said it last week in pregame, is that we have gotten better from week to week. Now, we may have backtracked in a couple of areas. Last week we backtracked in the penalty box.
And the turnover margin.
And the turnover. Four? Four. We had no rushing yards last week. So there's where we kind of backtracked last week. But other than that, each week you can see where our team has gotten better and better each week. And we're going to have to take 2 steps forward this week.
100%. Last week we lost 38-12. I think this week, if our offense, Colson Ashcraft got a little banged up in the last game, some ankle issues, but he is going to play tonight. He is available, so he will probably start, and we'll see how he does. He may not be as mobile tonight, so what we're going to have to do is protect the pocket.
Yeah, and again, trying to protect downfield. I said it, just like Lester is very mobile and able to keep plays alive. We need that Colton Ashcraft. We need the musician. We need Magic Man back in the backfield and allowing them receivers to find them holes in that defense, because it's hard to protect that long.
Well, we did a very good job of that to start the game last week. Lincoln Harrison with 2 touchdown catches. We had some really good deep balls. However, you got to get the run game going. We had negative 13 rushing yards.
Negative rush yards last week, and that really hurt us. So they could really protect deep and not allow many gaps there for Colton and those receivers to get into. So we're definitely going to have to get us a run game going tonight.
Yeah, and when Colson got banged up early in that first quarter, it was like the RPO option just got thrown out the window. Like you couldn't. It was hard to do it because he's not as mobile. However, This week he's been practicing all week. Been working on his rollouts, making sure his foot is stable enough to go tonight, and they believe he is. So hopefully we'll get the RPOs going, and it'll be great. We're going to take one. We're going to take another commercial break and be right back with more Lawrence Summit Hardware pregame action.
Tim Nolan, the owner of D&A Construction, has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles for many years. Tim Nolan supports all sports in the Vilonia School District. D&A Construction has been in business for 19 years with over 27 years of experience in all areas of construction. Call D&A Construction today for all your commercial and residential needs.
Buying a home is one of the most important investments we ever make.
It's our mission to find you the perfect home. With our trained and experienced team at Hawks Homes, we listen, we care, and we get it right.
We are the best at designing your home that reflects your lifestyle, your choices, and long-term needs.
Visit Hawks Homes today and see your new home, or choose from our huge selection of inventory from the comfort of your home. Hawks Homes, Conway,
and Little Rock.
I'm Brian Lane. Lane Family Dentistry has been serving the dental needs of Vilonia for over 18 years. I live in the community, my kids go to school here in the district, and my family also attends church in Vilonia. This is my home. At Lane Family Dentistry, we provide many services such as Botox, dermal fillers, aligners to straighten teeth, implants, tooth whitening, and smile makeovers. We also treat sleep apnea. Call Lane Family Dentistry. We are a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles. Go Eagles!
Back to the Lawrence Summit Hardware pregame show. I'm Connor Hudgens. We've got Alan Wade. We've got under 15 minutes left in this pregame. Alan, this game tonight means so much. We have to win this game or 3 others to make the playoffs, most likely 2 of them. So what has to happen tonight for the Eagles to win?
That defense is going to have to shore it up, contain Lester. He's going to want to hurt us through the air, and then that run game. Lock that run game down, turn everything back into the middle where that defense where that helps at. So defensively, that's what we need to do. Offensively, get that run game going. That's going to open it up downfield for us.
We're sorry for the quick intermission, but we got housekeeping duties, national anthem. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, Arkansas. Terry Harrison at the Big Lot, where we have the biggest selection, the biggest savings, and now we've got Big Steve Lander.
That's right, folks. I'm back in the car business, and I'm back at the Big Lot.
Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram.
No one beats our deals, period.
Come see us and check out our lineup of the best trucks, Jeeps, and SUVs in the market. We've got something for every budget and lifestyle.
It doesn't get any better than this.
We'll do whatever it takes to get you driving today. Exit 121 Benton, Arkansas. Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram.
Marie's offers a unique selection of gifts, clothing, shoes, more. We carry a fantastic selection of top name brands, home decor, jewelry, custom gift baskets, and more. You'll find the perfect gifts for every occasion.
Come see us today at Linda Marie's.
Tim Nolan, the owner of D&E Construction, has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles for many years. Tim Nolan supports all sports in the Vilonia School District. D&E Construction has been in business for 19 years with over 27 years of experience in all areas of construction. Call D&E Construction today for all your commercial and residential needs.
Vilonia Family Pharmacy, located in the Eagle Country Shopping Center. The pharmacy has been locally owned and operated for over 11 years, serving Vilonia for all of its pharmaceutical needs. Vilonia Family Pharmacy offers hydro jugs, Topanga scents, and so much more. Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy. They have many different decor options, as well as many different bag choices. Vilonia Family Pharmacy also offers all of your over-the-counter medication. Vilonia Family Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles.
Welcome back to the Lawrence Summit Hardware pregame show. I'm Connor Hudgens. Make sure you go check out Lawrence Summit Hardware. They are a special sponsor to us. They've been so good to us all over the years. There you see their new logo right there. They've got all things you can want, Ben. You know, all types of different just farm stuff. Like I go in there all the time for dog food.
I'll tell you what, I've been using them a lot building my house. They have had everything I've needed every time I've went in there. So they got a lot in there that it's a good place to go shop.
100%. Now, going back to this ball game, you know, Eagles lead the series 6-3 since the first time we played them was 2014. And, you know, a couple of years ago in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, in 2021, the Eagles, Austin Myers was quarterback, Cannon Bartlett and Jamison Hidesley had field days here. We stunned the home crowd as the Eagles whooped the Cardinals last time we were in this building. However, seems to be a different story today. This Farmington team has been really, really good all year long. They are 4-2 with a loss to 7A Springdale Harbor and a loss to an undefeated Greenbrier Panther team. This team is very, very good. So I expect us today to come out and hopefully we start early and often, Ben.
Yeah, we need to do what we do good. Just stick with that. Probably a little bit of ball control, I would assume. And yeah, maybe we can stun the crowd again like we did a few years ago. So.
Yes, and you know that they were thinking, hey, we're this big bad 5A West team with a great facility. We are going to whoop up on these, you know, these Eagles that come in here, and they're from Vilonia, 2.5 hours away. They're going to be jet lagged or bus lagged, as you could say, and that was not the case 4 years ago. Now today is a different story. They've got Aiden Lester, who's an incredible quarterback, and they are absolutely primed and ready to go tonight. We've got just under 10 minutes left to go for the first action. And Alan Wade back in the booth with me. Alan, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Farmington Cardinals versus the Eagles, how we need to do today. You had your thoughts. I think right now the Eagles have to work on the turnover battle, 4 turnovers, and then get the rush game going early.
Yeah, can't agree. We've got to hang on to the ball. 4 turnovers, and I believe at least 2 of those led to direct scores last week. So got to hang on to the ball.
That's 14 of the 42 points they had that just goes off the board. And so that's a much different ball game. Plus, the morale went way downhill after that.
Yeah, that's right.
On defense, the Eagles, I love our chances against Leicester today just because our linebackers are so good. Von Frauenberger won Integrity Insurance Player of the Week last week.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a big day today getting into Leicester.
Well, we're going to need him.
We are.
We're going to need him. I hope we can call that linebacker crew back again for player of games. I hope we have that discussion all the way back to Conway about how who are we going to pick for the player of the week, because that's the kind of performance it's going to take out of the team.
Yes, 100%. Let's get you on this. It's kind of our keys to the game segment. What is your keys for Vilonia's offense and their defense today?
On offense, of course, it all goes through Colson, and then I hope we see. I'm always wishful for the deep threat, so maybe Harrison catch somebody like that. I don't know, just surprise them over the top, And then on defense, just contain. That's keep them off the edges and make them work for every yard that they get.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, we've got just under 8 minutes left to go. We're going to take this time to do our pick 6. We'll do 7 this week. We'll do 7. Let's go ahead and start with Jacksonville-Maumelle, a little crosstown rivalry there. Reggie Swinton, an NFL player now coaching Jacksonville, Allen. Mm-hmm. That should be a good game tonight in the 501.
Unfortunately, Jacksonville doesn't have Reggie Swinton playing. So, therefore, the Hornets are going to win that one.
All right. Ben.
I'm sorry, I missed who they play. Who's Jacksonville?
Jacksonville's playing Maumelle.
Maumelle, yeah, it's going to be Maumelle.
Okay. Jacksonville came out of the 6A last year, moved down to the 5A. Maumelle struggled last week against BB. I think Jacksonville's going to pull it off today. The Titans are going to pull it off. Another 5A Central matchup, Searcy and Pine Bluff. Alan.
Searcy Lions all over that one.
Ben.
I'll go with Pine Bluff.
Yeah.
Pine Bluff's struggling this year.
It's true.
They always got athletes. So
they do.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they're doing so bad that they let their coach go.
Oh, I see.
So maybe he just made the wrong pick. We're going to get one up on him. I'm going to go Searcy as well. Now we're going to have another little out-of-conference game. We were at Russellville last night for junior high. The junior high team, by the way, just the 9th grade team, smoked Russellville 45-6. Great job by those guys. But anyways, Shiloh Christian versus Russellville. It's Russellville's homecoming.
That's a tough draw on a homecoming night. And I really don't know how Shiloh's doing, but I'm gonna pick the Cyclones on that just because.
Wow.
Bigger school, don't know.
All right, Ben.
Yeah, I'll go with the home team. Like you said, homecoming, Russellville.
Yeah, it was an interesting game last night. The junior high Eagles got up to an early start. They really just punched Russellville in the mouth, and their senior high team's any good like that, they're gonna have problems. Shiloh Christian 5-2 on the year. 4-2 on the year. I think I'm going to go with Shiloh Christian just to, swap a little bit off y'all. Bigger school. Well, used to be bigger school, same school now in the 6A West. So I'm going to go with Shiloh Christian. Now we're going to get into our conference picks today. Let's see here. We have first up for the conference picks, Greenbrier going to Alma. Alma leads the series 11-9.
Yeah, it don't matter that. It don't matter. Panthers going to win that one all day.
Ben.
Greenbrier.
Yeah. Enoch Hassan last week against the Farmington Cardinals had 300 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. Greenbrier is going to win by 1 million tonight. All right, next game, Morrilton at Harrison today. Harrison leads 13-9 all time.
Yeah, again, that one don't matter either.
Motown's
going to win that one.
Yeah, Morrilton will definitely win that one.
I don't think so. Morrilton's struggling as of late. Harrison, I think, is going to pull off the upset tonight at their own place, and it's going to be Goblins by a lot tonight.
Goblin Magic. Huh?
Goblin Magic. Clarksville travels to Pea Ridge. Pea Ridge leads the series 4-0 in the 4 years they played in the 5A West.
Yeah, Pea Ridge is going to get their first conference win tonight.
Oh, so I always have to pick against Clarksville, so it's Pea Ridge.
Okay, it's an easy pick for you. Yeah. I'm going to go the Blackhawks as well. They had when they played us, they had a little spark there. They
Yeah,
played
they
good.
played really well.
And, I mean, obviously we turned the ball over, and the penalties were massive in that ball game, but they had good sparks. Like
They sure did.
their offense was very good. Hudson White played really well down the stretch. All right, this game tonight, Vilonia, Farmington. Alan, we lead the series 6-3 all time.
Yeah. I know we do. It's going to take a lot for these Eagles to win. Do they have it? I don't know. Time will tell. But I will stick with our Eagles tonight. But they're going to have to fight hard.
Ben.
Yeah, you're right. This is a tough decision. I feel like Vilonia's going to have to do everything right.
Yeah.
And unfortunately in this game that doesn't happen very often at all. So I'm going to go Farmington.
Yeah, well, my mind goes back to 2021 when we came here with Austin Myers. Both teams were 3-0 going into that ball game.
Right.
It's just a big question mark. How are we going to do in this ball game? We played pretty not so good teams compared to the Eagles' caliber that year leading up to that game. Both were 3-0. Had no idea. Eagles came in here, won by I believe 40. The shock.
Lit it up.
I think that happens again tonight. I think the Eagles come in here, may not win by 40, but they're going to win tonight. The Eagles going to fly. They're a bigger bird, as Ben Duff said earlier, than the Cardinals. I think the Eagles are going to roll tonight. Colson Ashcraft, despite the injury, is going to play through it and do a good job tonight. That's what I've got. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back with the game action.
Tim Nolan, the owner of D&E Construction, has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles for many years. Tim Nolan supports all sports in the Vilonia School District. D&E Construction has been in business for 19 years with over 27 years of experience in all areas of construction. Call D&E Construction today for all your commercial and residential needs.
Eagles run onto the field as Thunderstruck plays in the background. I'm Connor Hudgens, Alan Wade to my left, Ben Duff to my right. Eagles come into today's ball game ready to play. I think they're 3-2 on the year. And no. Wow, 3-3. I'm all over the place, but there's the Farmington Cardinals as they come onto the field. Fireworks in the background. This is a good place to play football, Ben.
Oh, yeah, beautiful stadiums. I mean, everything about this is really, really nice. Good weather. It's Friday night. Let's go.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah. That cold front's coming through in the morning. About the time we make it back to Conway, V-Town, they'll be getting rain up this way. So, cold front coming in tomorrow or tonight. Here in a little bit, but right now it's beautiful weather. Got the mountains in the background. Lights are bright. It's time to play.
Looks like we're going to kick.
Yes. Eagles come into today's ball game 3-3 on the year. Farmington 4-2.
Josue Navarro set the
Navarro going to kick it away. Navarro, the kick to the right. Fielded by number 6, Dawson Keaton. And Keaton is stopped near the 30-yard line.
Dawson Keaton on the return for the
Not a bad return for the Farmington Cardinals, Allen.
No, out to the 30. Vilonia got down and had good coverage. There wasn't many lanes open for him to get through. Actually, I didn't catch the Eagle that made the tackle, but he was kind of blocked into the Keaton. So Farmington's got 70 yards to pay there.
Farmington comes into today's ball game ranked in the top 15 teams in the state, according to Prep Sports Arkansas. Lester, two-back set, throws it up to Keaton. Keaton on the outside into the 35. He's run out of bounds by a couple of Eagles.
Lester's pass was complete
Flag.
to Dawson Keaton
coming in late. They're at the 34. See what they're going to do here.
You know, Allen,
pop pass there, just the extension off their run game.
Before last year, this Farmington Cardinal team was not the caliber they are these last 2 years. After one year under Coach Tommy Tice, incredible all-time coach at Harrison and multiple other places, took them to the state championship game.
Yeah, they were good when they were, they were more of a powerhouse back when they were in the 4A. But when they come up to the 5A, they struggled for a little bit, but they certainly turned it on as of lately and have certainly got a good squad.
Lester rolls out to the left. He's got time, fires down the field to an open man. Incomplete. Incomplete. Intended for number 3. That is...
Yeah, we can't let receivers go that wide open. We bid out on the out route, and they kind of they motioned. I think they motioned somebody over there or drug him across and put more receivers over in that area than we had defenders.
That was Logue, the running back. He came across on a wheel route, I think.
I got to get the game pulled up. That way I can do the review.
2nd and 16 after the flag and an incomplete pass. Lester to fire to the left side. He's got Keaton. Keaton near the sticks. Gets to the 40, gets to the sticks. Jukes past a man.
Wow.
What a move by Dawson Keaton as he's tackled near the 50 by Frontenberger.
Lester's pass is complete to Dawson Keaton.
And that wasn't just putting more people over there than what we could defend. That was just finding an open spot
placed at the Vilonia 49-yard line.
and playing a little pitch and catch.
Cardinals.
1st and 10. That you thought the Eagles had a chance there to stop them, but just played off the ball a little too much there, and Keaton did his thing.
So far, it sounds like Keaton is going to be the man to stop there on the edge.
Logue up the middle. Logue gets stopped pretty quickly there. Dylan Good and Bowers on the stop.
Logan Bowers on the tackle. Ball we placed at the Vilonia 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Cardinals.
2nd and 8 here. Eagles need to get this early stop, Alan. They've got to get this early stop to give some morale, give a boost to the team. Had a bad end to the Alma game last week. Logue up the middle, near the line to gain.
Logue on the carry.
Looks like he's going to be about a yard short.
On the tackle.
Off that right side tackle. Had him a good crease, and he hit that hole hard.
Andrews on that stop. 3rd and 1. Got to think they're going to go up the middle with Logue. Excuse me, Logue comes out. No, it was Pierce that was on the last play. Logue comes back in. And he'll get the Eagles jumping off sides. 1st down for the Cardinals.
They got that one the easy way, but we got to be more disciplined than that. It's going to move the ball down to the 35.
Vilonia 35-yard line. 1st down, Cardinals.
So Cardinals quickly picking up. This is their 3rd 1st down of the game.
Pierce and Logue in the backfield. Lester, the lefty, takes it, fires on a little comeback route to his main man, Keaton. Keaton jukes out of another tackle, and he breaks one, and he will get into the end zone for a Farmington Cardinal touchdown.
That was a lot of good effort there just on Keaton. But he got open just because he broke the route off short on that little out route. And then the rest of it was up to him.
That's an athlete making plays.
It was.
Braden Conran is on to attempt the extra point.
We're going to have to put a stop to that.
Braden Conran on the kick. The hold by Keaton, and Conran hits the scoreboard.
There's a net there.
Oh, there is a net. Okay, my bad. 7-0 Cardinals. Eagles trail.
We'd like to remind you that is another $50 donation from PG Telco. Yes, PG Telco awards $50 for every Farmington Cardinals.
All right, Alan, a good part of last week's offense, Lincoln Harrison with 2 receiving touchdowns. We had great passing game, just could not get the run game going. Like we said, negative 13 rushing yards on the game.
With 4 turnovers and negative 13 rushing yards, you just almost expect to lose that.
Yes, and
with
you know,
those kind of stats.
Ashcraft had 14 completions on 27 attempts and 188 yards. It's not a horrible stat line.
No.
But it's just the interceptions that really kicked us.
Yeah, was it all? It wasn't all interceptions.
And fumbles, too.
Yeah,
There was a couple fumbles.
2 fumbles, I thought. So I thought there was a couple of running backs that put the ball in the dirt, and you got to take care of the ball.
Conran kicks it, lands near the goal line, and it'll be a touchback. Eagles will take it at the 25.
Conran's kickoff went into the end zone to result in a touchback.
Excuse me, the 30. They'll take it at the 30. So speaking of the good things that happened this last week, the bad things, running the football. RPO game really struggled last week, Alan. What has to happen from a read perspective? You know, did you have a lot of RPOs back in the day as a running back?
We done trapping. So I'm not the one to tell you about how to read and what you're reading. But from what I've learned from it, I've not executed it. You're reading that end, and if the end bites down, you keep. Look at
incomplete to Hansen.
Yeah, we just got to put that on him. And if he goes out, or if he breaks in the defensive end, if he goes in, we keep and we're running around the end. If he stays out, then we give to the running back, and that's a read. Sorry, I got a little tongue tied.
You're good. Hey, it's happened to me today too.
Long week at work.
Frontenbarger in the backfield. He's going to block for him. Ashcraft complete to Hansen. Hansen over the middle on the in route. He gets the Cornerstone Christian Academy first down.
I tell you what, we come across that middle and just set down right in the middle of that zone. Easy pitch and catch for 8 yards, and then the yak afterwards to pick up the first down. But that was because of our downfield blocking there. I believe that was Harrison throwing that block that sprung him for the first down.
Complete to Harrison. Gain of 8. He landed right in Coach Ashcraft's arms. He had a good game last week. 4 receptions for only 33 yards, but 2 touchdowns out of it, Alan.
Sorry, I'm writing down some notes, trying to keep us some stats, and got to get us a statistician back.
Farmington showing blitz. They send it. That pass is complete to Harrison. Good catch there.
Way to maintain through the hit, through contact. Harrison done a great job going up and picking that out of the air and then maintaining through the catch through the contact.
Yeah, it was like he got the ball as he was getting hit. Great catch. Seeing a tight end basically every time now. You've got Frontenbarger in there. Last week we go to 3 receivers sometimes.
I think that has to do with their defensive front.
Yeah, they got 4-man front, run up the gut, or RPO. Colson going to take it himself, fires, and that's going to be a pass interference on the DB.
Ashcraft's pass was incomplete. There's a penalty.
That was magician-like. I did not know what was happening. I thought he was going to run it, and right before he got to the line of scrimmage, chunked it to Lincoln Harrison, and the DB.
That's good vision. Harrison got in behind everybody, and the DB that wanted the pass interference is because
he didn't turn around.
Right. He didn't turn around. He got beat. He was trying to catch up.
Yeah, Nate Bullion. Just both teams.
Really?
Oh.
Dadgummit.
Okay, so no harm, no foul for either side. We're going to replay first down. He say illegal man downfield or illegal pass downfield?
Well, he signaled illegal man legal ineligible receiver downfield is what he motioned. And that's just because of the action that we thought we was going to run.
Mm-hmm. 1st and 10.
Oh,
a
my
bad
goodness.
snap. Ashcraft will not fall on it, and Farmington takes over.
Fumble on the play that was recovered by.
Well, and we say turnovers from last week. We had that exact same play last week as well. So
ball will be placed at the Vilonia 31-yard line.
Got to clean up that snap.
1st and 10.
Wow.
Farmington going to start at the 31-yard line. They scored from 35 out on their last touchdown to a pass to Keaton here on the near side on a little out route.
Okay, Alan, if you're the defense right here, going through your head, you see that happen. What has to go through your head to say, hey, we're not going to get down. We're going to come back and punch them in the mouth on the defensive end?
Well, so as far as through the air, we're going to have to shrink up our. There we go. What we got to do.
Great job by Good.
That's what we got to do right there with the run game. But we got to quit giving them so much cushion in the pass game.
That's the senior leader, Dylan Good.
Good on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
And I think if you're given that much cushion, I think we may be afraid of the pass over our head. So they're going to take the underneath route.
Lester to pass. Pass rush gets there. That's Fleming.
Oh,
he
no, he
pitches it.
didn't.
He pitches it to Logue. Logue coming to the 40. He's going to break it to the 35. What a magnificent play by Lester to just pitch that ball to his running back Logue as he was getting sacked.
Had some questionable blocks there, but we're not going to get a flag on that one. They do lose 2 on the play. Great play just to lose 2 there by Lester.
What should have been a loss of 10+ turns into a loss of 2. That's how good that senior Aiden Lester is.
Is he a senior? I thought he was a junior.
I believe he's a senior this year.
Okay. I'll believe you.
I'll do my due diligence.
Pressure up the middle.
Lester gets wrapped up and could not tackle the Eagles. Lester takes it himself. Near the 15 to the 10. He's going to run out of bounds safely at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Cardinals.
He seems maybe like he's a little gippy.
He is. He hurt himself a couple weeks ago. I think it's a knee injury. He's got a brace on his left knee.
Yeah. That's why he didn't want to take that contact. He got his first down and got out. It's going to be 1st and goal there at the 10 for the Cardinals. 6:51 left in the first quarter, and they're threatening to go up 14.
Yeah, Lester, a senior
Okay.
here for the Cardinals. Up the middle with Logue, and there's Razzo there quickly.
For no gain. Good pressure off the middle of that defensive line there. Real deal was there.
Razzo came from the other side to get in there.
Yeah.
Rafael Razzo on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good pressure off that defensive front. Just going to be we've got to figure out how to bring Lester down in the backfield.
That's the same question mark we had last year. Got to figure it out.
Yeah. On 2nd and 10 here, Keaton's getting the ball. Or that's where the pass is going. That's going to be the first option to look.
Lester, the lefty, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. That was a bullet, Allen.
It was right across the middle. We had it covered well, and it was just a good route. Good pass. He's got to bring that in.
A great route by number 1, Brady Richards, the senior receiver.
Now you can't see your names, can you?
Cannot. Well, he's not on the depth chart that I have, so I was struggling for a name there.
3rd and goal. Again, I would go Keaton. I'm finding Keaton. He's going up to the top side of your screen there. Circle him. That's who I'm going to.
Going to hand it off.
And they're going to run it. So
Farmington near their goal line, and a good stop by the Eagles.
Down him at the 4.
That was Deal on that carry. Richardson on the carry.
Yeah, early in the game, up 7. They're not kicking. They're going for it.
4th and 4. What's the play call, Allen? If you're the
I've
Cardinals.
missed the play call twice, so.
True.
Because I said circle Keaton both times. But from 4 yards out, we're going to have some kind of run.
Yeah.
With maybe with Lester or, I'm sorry, number 7 is.
Yes, Richardson. Ethan Richardson is the fullback.
Yeah, we didn't like that play, so.
Coach Tommy Tice going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
We'll take one as well and be right back after these messages.
I'm Brian Lane. Lane Family Dentistry has been serving the dental needs of Vilonia for over 18 years. I live in the community, my kids go to school here in the district, and my family also attends church in Vilonia. This is my home. At Lane Family Dentistry, we provide many services such as Botox, dermal fillers, aligners to straighten teeth, implants, tooth whitening, and smile makeovers. We also treat sleep apnea. Call Lane Family Dentistry. We are a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles. Go Eagles.
Linda Marie's offers a unique selection of gifts, clothing, shoes, more. We carry a fantastic selection of top name brands, home decor,